Hello, what's up guys? Gids here for another Summoner's War Chronicles video, and today we are going to talk about how to get to 350k power as a free-to-play player, which I just recently received or achieved. I'm actually at 354 right now, and yeah, it's going to be actually very hard, especially breaking through 300k. I think a lot of players are already struggling through 300k, but if you are a day one player, you will be able to get up to this point. But yeah, I'm just going to share everything that I have on my account and the things that I did to achieve this much power. Okay, so let's go. Before that, I would appreciate it if you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not yet, and of course comment down below for your own tips and tricks if you have any, and yeah, anything that you want to say as well. Anyways, let's start. Okay, so first of all, we are going to talk about the monsters, right? From the progression guide that I did before, I'll link it down in the comments below for those new people that haven't seen it yet. From the progression guide, you know that you will be building Konamiya, Shannon, and Iselia, or whichever damage dealer that you want. I went with Shumar, some went with Bulldozer, right? So that's your holy trinity. So after you built that one, you're going to move with getting Helia. Okay, Helia is the dark harpy that usually everyone just got her from, what do you call this, the 3-star light dark ticket. So mostly everyone just got her from there. People also got lucky and just summoned her, right? So Helia is a really good unit that everyone will be building next. And then Naomi. So what's good about Naomi is that she is now actually in the monster story quest. So if you haven't seen it yet, she's over here. So you can get your own Naomi copy over there. Okay, so those are the two that you will be building, and the next team that you will actually be running is going to look like this. So it's going to be Naomi, Helia, and if you have Taeyeon, you might have built him, or Konamiya, right? So Konamiya is right here. He's just basically sharing runes with Taeyeon whenever I need a water unit. But yeah, it's going to look like Naomi, Taeyeon, and Helia, right? And if you have been doing the event, right? So don't slack off on events, guys, because the events is really the one that's really going to boost your power, especially this event here for the Water Desert Queen. You will have Bastet. So instead of now, you can actually take out Helia probably when you're just normally farming and you're not doing boss runs. You can just take out Helia and you're going to have Bastet, Naomi, and Taeyeon as your team. Okay, so if you do that, then you're usually going to have a lot of power for sure, especially with the Bastet event. Again, Bastet event is not something that you scoff at because it's possible for you to max awaken the monster, right? Awaken 15. It's going to be very expensive to get her to awaken 15, but yeah, I got it there. I'm just working on skill ups now, right? So there's a lot of skill ups that's missing here, but if you get her to max skill ups, she's actually going to reach around 100k power, right? And then for the runes, just go for anything that gives you HP. So that's an HP slot 2, HP slot 4, and HP slot 6. HP substats as much as you can, right? So HP percent, and we don't have it here, but we have defense percent up there. Okay, so that's basically it for your Bastet, and essentially Bastet is really going to carry your team a lot, right? It's going to carry a lot of the power for your team. And then we have here Naomi. My Naomi is at 82,000 power already. So max skilled, of course, it's mandatory that you get her to max skills, max evolution, and max awaken as well. And then the rest is going to be on her runes. Right now, well, everyone's going to have her attack, crit damage attack. Right now, I'm on Rage Blade. The reason why I'm going Rage Blade is because, you know, crit rate, you want to get her to at least probably 50%, so that, or 55%, so that 3 debuffs on an enemy monster basically means she has 100% crit rate already, and then get as much crit damage as you can. So all your runes should have crit damage, and this is not even the best runes that I have because slots 4 and think 6 and even slot 2 is not the best ones, right? This one has a defense, 25% defense here. This is going to be a really good rune for Bulldozer, but I'm not going to transfer it yet until I find a really good replacement for Naomi, right? But yeah, this is basically her stats right here. Oh, I'm actually covering it. Let's move here. Okay, there you go. So crit damage 200% and crit rate 50%, right? So that's your second monster. So you're already these two are already carrying a lot of your power. And to reach 350k, you're going to have to build another 5-star monster to get you to another 80k power. For me, I have Karambit, right? I was lucky enough to get him a second copy of Karambit so that I was able to move him or awaken him to awaken 11. And he's also maxed skilled. So this guy is actually one of the key units that I've been building as well. He's been really good for a lot of the dungeons that I've been doing, so it's super worth building this guy. And what's more, this guy is also a monster story quest monster, right? So he's over here, so you can get him for free as well. So those are my 3 monsters right now, and again, let's just show the runes real quick. So right now the runes are not even the best as well on Karambit here. So it's just attack, crit, speed, crit damage, and attack over here. Some stats are okay, that's why I'm keeping it right now, but I also just don't really have any good replacements for slots 3, 5, and 6, right? These could use a lot of work, but right now those are the best ones that I have. But he has pretty okay stats. Could use more work on crit damage. Crit damage is just 100%. At least we could get this one to 150. I'd be fine with it. But right now, 116% is not the best, but it's okay, right? Crit rate at 86%, really good, and attack speed 197. Get it. I want to get it to at least 200, right? And then attack is at least 3000, right? So yeah, 82,000 power here, and most of the power really is just going to come from your skill ups. Same with Bastet, right? That's why it's going to be very important to really get as many skill ups as you can for monsters, especially if you're building Nat 5s. So yeah, that's basically it for all the monsters. And of course, if you have spell books and effect stones, put them on, right? Each rune is able to get one skill book or spell book and one effect stone, but I don't have everything on all right now because, as I've said, these 3 runes will be replaced, and I don't really want to commit putting on spell books on those ones. But these ones are kind of okay. Slots 1, 2, and 4. So I've put on some spell books on there already, right? Not everything also has spell books right now, but it's definitely going to give you a lot of power. Imagine that's 6 runes per monster, so that's 18 spell books in total if you're able to get them. But again, I don't want to commit spell books that are really good on runes that are not so good, so it's kind of a waste, and I don't want to be wasting spell books at the moment. But that's basically it for the monsters, right? So yeah, that's how we did our progression for the monsters. So basically, you went from your Holy Trinity into Helia and Naomi into Bastet, Naomi +1, right? So that's if you're strictly talking about power, right? So if I put in Theon over here, it's actually not that bad as well. So it's 344,000 power, right? So it's not a huge difference in power if you don't have another 5-star monster that's built, right? If you have a really good monster, right, like this one, this guy's 73,000 power Theon, right? Rune wise, so we have defense, HP, and HP, and also he also has a lot of spell books on him, right? And for the substats, he has really good substats too, a lot of HP and defense substats, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. He has around 54k HP, right? And resistance is at 84%. And of course, max skilled, max awaken. So this is going to give you 73,000. Probably if you max out these runes, it could go up to 75 maybe, right? Bring me maybe 75,000. But I don't really want to do that right now. It's super expensive and I'm so poor. I'm so poor, so we can't do anything about that. But anyways, yeah, you can do this one if you want to reach 350k as well. Okay, and of course, lastly, it's going to be the gear. Gear is going to carry a lot of your power as well. Right now, I'm not even really optimizing any of the gears that I'm getting. I just have my blacksmithing completed, or blacksmithing level 7 right here, and because of that I'm able to do a lot of blacksmithing for my equipments, right? So that's why these things are max awaken, right? And we get a lot of stats from these things. And again, for enhancements, I don't really want to spend a lot of sky stones enhancing these things right here. What I did is just to enhance until the equipment breaks, right? Sometimes you get pretty lucky, sometimes you don't. So this one got stuck at plus 10, but it has decent stats, man. Attack plus 30% over here, and these things, yeah, attack 4% up there, and yeah, this is not the best one, right? It all went to flat HP, but who cares, right? It's fine. It's okay. Okay, and then this one, oh, I showed that already. For the light one, it's resistance, accuracy, defense, flat, right? It's not the best stats, but it's the stuff that I already have, and I don't really want to commit too much on my equipments right now, especially as a Kina player, right? You don't really need a lot of stats for a Kina. You're not going to deal a lot of damage anyway, right? You're not an Orbian, you're not a Cliff that's always tanking, you're not an Orbia that's always doing a lot of DPS, right? So yeah, even this weapon can use something better, but I haven't been very lucky with my weapon pulls from Foggy Prison and even in the new Metus raid boss. Okay, same with this, right? It's just plus 9, but it's all we got, right? And of course, don't forget to put on any gems that you have on any free slot, because these gems are actually very important, right? These gems are very strong. Whenever you have the equipment equipped, you'll get 100% of its power. So everything that you have here will be added to your stats, and everything else will just give you 25% of its strength. That's why every time you switch weapons, you're going to get a minus or a plus depending if the weapon that you have equipped is better or not at the moment. So right now my light weapon is the best weapon that I have, so that's why I usually use it, and of course even at AFK farming, because of the extra healing that we get. But yeah, this is a lot of the powers that I'm getting. Next up, we have the skills, right? Skills, again, is going to be very crucial too. So spend your skill points on the skills that really matter. So for Orbia, it's the second skill and third skill that's really the best ones. And of course, for the passives, get the good passives over here. And again, any skill ups that you actually commit to, these ones are going to give you power already. I'm not sure if these things give you power. Does it? It actually does, right? So it's actually okay to spend skill ups on very inexpensive upgrades as well, like this ones, because if you just need 149 extra power, then could probably work, right? But yeah, skill books you can get a lot from alchemy and expedition, right? If you have your alchemy level 6 already, you can actually craft the skill books here, or research log, for more skill points. Okay, so yeah, I've been crafting a lot, and it's super expensive to really keep up with a lot of crafting, enhancing, and yeah, basically that's it, man. That's mostly what I've been doing. I don't think I have anything else that I'll be able to show you. If you have any questions, of course, just freely ask in the questions below, in the comments below. I will always be answering them as soon as I see the questions, right? And yeah, transcendence as well here. It increases your power a bit and your max level, but it's pretty hard to get it. I've been farming the red one in Path of Training, so this is what I've been doing daily so far. I've always just been farming here because I also need the gold. So out of all the path of growth locations, Path of Training gives you the best amount of gold, right? So that's where I've been farming a lot, especially in third one, just for the chances of getting Argan pieces as well. I mean, Argan is technically free to play if you look at it this way, right? You can get the pieces here now. And yeah, the red piece here is kind of hard to get, so I'm trying to get it as much as I can and level up materials as well. I don't have any monsters that are not leveled. So again, oh, this is another thing that could actually help increasing your maximum power. So I leveled up everything. Leveling up monsters does not require gold, which is why it's really good. Leveling out up your account level, right? So account level over here, and then of course your account skill, because the account skill ups are actually going to give you a lot of power. So I've maxed out almost everything in my left side. I just don't want this one up here, this 3 up here, because I don't really need attack for my summoner, right? We're using Kina. So I started moving down here on the monster defensive stats. So we're going towards HP and then damage taken next, and then probably crit res, monster res, right? And then we go up here, probably, right? We're gonna go with HP, summoner damage taken, crit res, and then summoner res, right? So that's how I plan to go along with my account so far. And yeah, again, leave a like if this one helps, and if you have any questions, again, just comment it down, and I'll try to answer them as much as I can and as fast as I can too. And subscribe if you have not yet. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time. Bye bye.